There's a baboon fight. All in Fred. That's us. Welcome to Who Even Am I? You each have a pile of cards showing your castmates from Gladiator 2 and your careers. Simply guess who you are and the person.
Simply guess.
Simply guess. The person with the most correct answers wins. Am I in Gladiator 2? Am I a woman? Am I Jennifer Coolidge? Have you seen the work that?
Yes.
Was the movie that we were in?
It's not a movie.
It's a television show.
Yeah.
Am I Sydney?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now I get it. Right.
1 point. And it doesn't matter that this is red.
Yeah.
Am I a man?
Yes.
Am I from a movie?
Yes.
Am I above the age of 40?
No.
Am I from Gladiator 2?
Yes.
Am I Pedro Pascal?
No.
Am I Denzel Washington?
No.
Am I Joe Quinn?
Yeah.
Yes!
Thanks, you guys.
There's a baboon fight. That's cinema. I feel like Ridley just breathes
Big cinema.
big cinema. I mean,
Have I
yes,
worked?
recently, but not in the relative, not really. Well, this has been said, right? Am I from Gladiator 2?
Yeah.
Am I Pedro Pascal?
Did you see that?
No. I feel the same. First time I think I saw him on stage.
Was it?
Yeah, in King Lear, he was incredible.
Oh yeah, I've heard him talk
So
about
incredible. I mean, yes, putting on a dress and rings and also going
You're
crazy.
crazy.
Am I from Gladiator 2?
No.
Am I a woman?
No.
Am I a man?
Yes.
Am I over the age of 40?
No.
Am I from a movie? You don't know. You seem
I know. Like
you don't know. You haven't seen.
Yeah.
You're in a lot of. Am I? Oh, this is coming up.
Okay. Thank you.
Keep sweating.
I was sweating.
Am I Aaron Taylor Johnson?
No.
Am I? Oh, you said yeah. Am I?
You've got great hair.
Great hair. Under 40.
Mm-hmm.
Actor. Great hair. There's too. I work with so many people with great hair. Am I American?
Yes.
Am I?
You're into music.
Oh. Am I Finn? No.
No.
Am I? Am I a Joe Keery?
Yes. Yes.
Does have great hair.
Yeah, it does have great hair.
Look
Is
at that,
into
come
music. Look
on.
at that. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I love that one.
End of beginning.
Yeah,
That's a great song.
Such a beautiful
It's a great
song.
running song.
And I also had like a very wonderful time. My life was spent in Chicago, and so that part we were talking about Chicago
yeah.
makes me feel longing for it and romantic about the whole thing. Yeah, you've worked with him semi recently. What would you say? Like maybe like a year, a little more than a year. Not to put my monkey down, who I've spoken at length about how much I love. But if I could have traded a couple scenes with my monkey for scenes with Paul, I would have.
I think
Same goes. We were reading plays on our weekend.
that was rough.
That's how much nerds
Rough and
we are.
fantastic.
Yeah. Am I a man?
Yes.
Am I over the age of 40? These are my questions now.
No.
Am I? Is this from a Is this a project that has already come out?
No.
Am I? Have I said this name already? No.
No, you haven't said this name already.
Am I American?
No.
Am I British?
No.
Am I Irish?
Yeah.
I Paul messed up. I was thinking about it while we were filming. Then I would say I kind of stopped thinking about it. Now I've been doing press, so I think about it in regards to this. I thought about it sometimes, but I didn't think about it.
I love how you earnestly then continue.
Well,
like actually, let me pick you up on that.
it was weird because that trend came out while we were filming.
Yeah.
So
I remember.
this is a very warm experience. Like this game is so warm because you're just like looking at cards of people who are so great,
Yeah.
and you're like had such a good time with. Am I an actor? I mean, I'm a
You are.
man?
You are an actress.
Actress and a male actor or a female actress.
You are. You are Neither. You're not human.
Oh, my monkey.
You're an actress, capital A.
Oh, come on. I feel like in the movie you guys did together, she's like slowed down time. She's like kind of trance-like. It was on an island. And it's apples and oranges.
Apples
it's so
and
hard
oranges,
to pick.
humans and monkeys.
Yeah, I really do think Sherry, who played Dondas, did an incredible job, and it's her first movie, which is amazing. Joe, I have kept in closer touch with.
Yes,
Joe
because he
become-
speaks English.
Yeah, and that's sometimes
Makes it easier.
helpful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which of these legendary actors have I not been in a film with? Tom Hanks, Amy Adams, Christian Bale, Meryl Streep, or Nicolas Cage? Also, this is written as Mary Streep, which is kind of funny. Mary, you were so connected. And then,
Mary Streep,
I don't
her
know what
Irish
happened.
cousin.
Yeah. The game is falling apart. When I was younger, I interviewed a Spider-Man at a press junket. Hello. Good morning. Today, we're playing the Ultimate Gladiator Quiz. History's so there, even if other movies and narratives have tried to hide that. I think that's a kind of political lie that's been told to us. And so I think any opportunity to reveal truth and human truth is exciting. Yeah, it's a thrill. I worked with John T. Yates, who's the costume designer on the first Gladiator and designed this film as well, and countless other great movies. She's just a true artist, and I don't know, I got a thrill working with her. There was a moment where I was starting with John T. We were putting rings on each of my fingers. I remember we made eye contact, and there was just this feeling of like, this guy's gonna have a ring on every finger. There's no naked fingers here. He's gonna be covered in all the glitz and glamour. There was this like Roman graffiti that Arthur, the production designer, and Ridley and the entire production art team. Ridley mostly just trusts actors and lets them go. He builds the environment so that it's fully living, breathing all around them, and then trusts the actors to build the character. But I would say one of the few conversations we had was about a shared love of Beavis and Butthead and a slight relation and a little bit of these characters. Thank you. That makes me very happy, and I love that you're obsessed with it. Thank you. Doing well. How are you, sir? Our first day, Joe and I's first day, was in the Coliseum. So I'll never forget that walk up the stairs, and then you look out, and the entire thing is there, real. It was actually built in the same place that they built it for the first film. It took my breath away at first. I had to remember how to speak and walk. It was so staggering and amazing. Ridley's an amazing artist. He started as a visual artist. That's what led him into directing. So he drew these pictures of the emperors way before pre-production even started. And I remember when we first met and started talking, he showed me this really inspired, wild visual illustration of his idea, and it just revved something up in my soul. It just got me so thrilled, basically. Well, what was extraordinary about working with Joseph is we kind of built part of this as a double act, which is really unusual, and was a real pleasure, to collaborate with him in that way. It felt like he really became not only a dear friend, but kind of like a brother, so that we could bring that dynamic into the film. I almost felt like we were like an old vaudevillian couple, planning our routine together. And it was a real pleasure. Yeah. And then Denzel, as I think anyone who loves movies knows, is one of the greatest actors ever. He's just a true genius. Working with him was a very amazing pleasure every day. It was so surprising and in the moment, and I just loved playing with him. It's something I will always treasure. I arrived a couple weeks early to train and get comfortable, with Sherry, who's the monkey that plays Dondas. So Sherry and I became friends, we became comfortable with each other. It's so funny though, like Ridley is definitely the kind of director that does not follow the rule of no animals. He loves animals. He's like, throw them in. And I think that's part of his vision of life, which is that it's chaotic. He controls the madness and the chaos, but he wants to dial it up to 100 so that an audience can really feel that shock. I think it's why people love his movies so much. I feel that it was so intense just even watching it that at the time I was like, I didn't even think about being in there. I will say when I watched the movie for the first time,